What kind of week have you had? How's the team been, the spirits?
Well, good week. Obviously, after that win, guys are in good moods. So, that's good. The other thing that puts me in a good mood is you saw Raúl taking shots after the game. He's fully fine. We had that conversation, final testing, so he'll be available for the match tomorrow, and it's been a good week.
The messaging you've had, right, take the good stuff from last week and then look at the bad, and then
That's always what coaches do. We can't give them all, kumbaya and everything was great after 4-0. You still have to give them some coaching. You mix the positive with the negative and areas of improvement, I guess. Not negatives, but areas of improvement. So it's a normal week.
Based on what you said last week, I don't imagine motivation was a problem for him, but was it good for Raúl to see Eber have the game he did?
Yeah. Look, Raúl, ever since he came here, has been very good for us. He's won us a lot of games, won us championships. He's a pro. He's a good pro. He wants to be on the field, not just because Eber's here. I certainly think that adds a little fuel, but he wants to be with his teammates. He's always been good with the young guys. He made Obed and Danny Leva carry his big boombox. He's always been good with the group, and he misses that. I think that's a big part of his life.
One of those other young guys has been out here this week, Stu Hawkins.
Looks good. I mean, he's growing, and he's filling out, because he was skinny as a rail. But he's put some pounds on. He looks stronger, and kid's not bad. I mean, he's not bad.
I was talking a little bit about some of the struggles that y'all have had in the past against Real Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Is it does that kind of knowledge about y'all's history come across? Like, is it interesting to know that he knows y'all's history with different teams too?
Well, we brought that up in the pregame meeting. In the pregame meeting this morning, Jada, I went all the way back to Ziggy, because remember, RSL was kind of our bogey team. We couldn't get past them, and they had that ridiculous 48, 43 home game streak that Lamar Nagel ended in the driving rain. So we've had a history all through when Ziggy was here, starting in 2009. With RSL, and then I thought we kind of got on top of them for a little bit, and we were good, but then they kicked us out of the playoffs. When Freddie was a coach, I even brought this up in the meeting, when Freddie was coaching, we were ahead 2-1, and one of his guys on a corner kick in like the 88th minute drew level 2-2. Then there was the game last year where we drew level 1-1, and right after that Brody scored and they won 2-1. So we've lost a few points to them, so we want to rectify that. So that was part of the message.
And you talked about making this a fortress, just kind of adding on to that opportunity against a team.
Yeah.
Fast start, I didn't ask that question, I'm sorry.
It was a good statement, though, Maz. It was a true statement.
You, when talking about things to improve on, you did make a lot of changes at the end of the game, and there was a fun wild feel, a little bit at the end. Were there things to pick apart, or not? No,
that was mostly positive. But, I mean, look at that stage of the game, Jada. The young kids are coming in; they're having fun, they're excited. That was, what'd you call it? Wild and fun,
wild fun.
Wild fun thing. Yeah, I like that. I might use that. I'm going to steal that from you. Thank you.
And I asked Steph a little bit about this, but that attempt that was in the 4th minute, what was that? What was behind that? I guess that the reason why they were able to get a good attempt there in the 4th minute.
You mean when they hit the crossbar?
Yeah.
That's just, look, in that part of the field, in that area of the field, right on top of the 18-yard box, it's critical. Whenever you lose possession there, the other team, your opponent, has a definite advantage, because it's a bad place to lose the ball. And I believe it was Albert gave the ball away. We were struggling. They were on top of us. And that happens. That's why it's so critical when you have players in that area of the field. They have to be clean. They have to be clean technically. Their decision-making has to be good. They can't be facing Stefan Fry and not knowing what's behind him, because guys are going to try and pick that pass off.
So it's kind of a quick reminder.
It's just a reminder, that area of the field, don't give the ball away.
Especially you're gonna hit the crossbar. Alex Rodin's shot when he turned in.
Yeah.
What did you think of that shot? And is that what
great.
you're looking for? Just
Well, that's just one positive side of Alex. I mean, he's made a name for himself now at a right back, attacking right back. But he'd play midfielder for Pete at Seattle U. So he's scored some goals in his college career.
that was
Yeah.
close to a colossal.
Yeah.
How much tougher does just picking the 20 guys that suit up tomorrow this week
A
than
lot.
even last week?
A lot.
Does that
A
help?
lot.
Does that make your? I mean, I know it's
It makes my
more
job harder.
harder, but do you like the competition?
Yeah, for sure. It raises the level of training. It raises the level of what the young players do, what the senior players do. It's a good problem to have.
On that topic, though, we spend a lot with Raúl. It's everybody else. Oh, okay. Healthy.
Everybody else. Knock on wood.
What is the? I don't know. What's the depth chart situation at the two fullback positions? Like, who is behind the Nuku and
Kellen Rowe.
Kellen Rowe at both?
No, I mean, look, I've put Christian back there in the past. Kellen certainly can do the job. Young Reed, Ethan, they're getting a Defiance game today. I mean, we've got some solutions. But, left back one is kind of, Kellen did a great job. He actually played in a, Champions League final at left back. So we have players that can do the job.
Do you have any analysis on Chris or Stewart coming off of the U.S., their U.S. chances there?
Chris
Aquino and
No,
Stewart.
I don't have time to do the film analysis. I will get reports from Henry Browner, who takes care of that for us, but no. I don't. I wish I had more time in the day to do that.
Games are good. You should watch them.
Okay.
Games are good.
I just thought out of curiosity aspect, all of the cameras that Apple has around here, does that make a difference or add any benefit to y'all in what you're able to get as far as footage? Is that even a factor?
I don't know exactly what our sports science guys get as far as film is concerned, whether it's the Apple feed, but we have dedicated cameras in this stadium for film review that I don't think are attached to Apple.
Yeah. So you can't get any. You don't think you get any
We
more
get
looks?
4 different views. We get the TV feed, we get behind this goal, we get behind that goal, and then we get this one. So we have 4 camera feeds for the coaching staff.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah. Just curious.
Okay.